What's happening, everyone, and welcome on back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and walk our way into the walk of life. Brothers in Arms, of course, Dire Straits. Gonna be the third track on the album. Let's go ahead and get into it. Even though that was not getting into it, that was just me playing the intro. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful one out there. Let me go ahead and pull up Walk of Life. Speaking of walking, definitely gotta play my next 5K. I'm trying not to spend all my money like doing 5Ks and just signing up for them and stuff like that, because I can definitely get a little lost in doing that. Like, I enjoy doing it, but I gotta make sure I don't just keep on spending money, because I like getting the medals and stuff. Walk of Life, Dire Straits. Here we go. Kind of a country twang to it, huh?
Here comes Johnny singing oldies, goldies. Be Babalula, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnel trying to make it pay. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, turning all the nighttime into the day. Song about a sweet loving woman. They do the song about the night. They do the walk.
That's kind of fun.
They do the walk of life.
It's got like an old Elvis kind of style to it, the way that he's singing.
Here comes Johnny, gonna tell you the story. Hand me now my walking shoes. Here comes Johnny with the power and the glory. Backbeat, the talking blues. He got the action, he got the motion. And the boy can play. The dedication, devotion, it's turning all the nighttime into the day. The song about a sweet loving woman. They do the song about the night. Then they do the walk. Do the walk of life. Yeah, you do the walk of life.
It's a fun little synth line.
Here comes Johnny singing oldies, goldies. Be Babalula, baby, what I say. Here comes Johnny singing, I got a woman down in the tunnel trying to make it pay. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. The dedication, devotion, and turning all the nighttime into the day. And after all the violence and double talk, it's just a song ain't only trouble and the strife. You do the walk. Yeah, you do the walk of life. You do the walk of life. Woo.
You know, there's two things especially in Walk of Life that I really enjoyed and I really liked. First of all is that synth line. It is so fun the way that is being played throughout this whole thing. And not that it adds like a circus kind of sound, because that's not what I mean to say. But it adds this kind of festive sound to what is overall already a very festive song. The song sounds like a barn party. It sounds like a party at like a farm. And like, I don't know, there's something about the sounds of it that I think that it sounds really fun. It, like I said, it's very fun. It's very festive. I can see a bunch of people dancing around, couples dancing, kids running around. There's a hayride going on. People are riding ponies. I don't know. I just get a very fun vibe from this. So I really enjoy that synth line that just adds more to that particular sound of things. And then Knopfler's guitar. Like, it has this kind of country, not twang, but jang. Like, it has a jangly, maybe a little twangly sound to it with just the way that he's playing here. It has like a country fried kind of tone. And once again, that really lends itself into the actual sound of this track and that kind of direction that I can't help but see. So I think that that's really cool. Now, let me be honest with you. I'm always going to be honest. Listening to this track, as nicely played as it is and everything, I will admit to you that listening to this track, because of just, I'll say it just sounds so commercialized. It just sounds, it sounds like radio fodder to me. Like, I don't know. It just sounds like, now let me not go that far. Like Money for Nothing, like that's a good track. That has some stuff to it. And it's poppy as anything else. Like, it's catchy and everything. But this one, it just sounds like a commercialized, if I'm being honest, kind of boring track. It's a little bit boring. No, it's boring. I think that's very boring, to be 100% honest with you. While I appreciate part of the sound, like I said in the very beginning, I think that this one bores me. And if I'm being honest, when I was listening to it, it made me kind of like think back to an album like Love Over Gold from Dire Straits. And I know that was the first album I heard from them, but there's something very special about that album. And this made me miss that. It's kind of like how, not usually for myself, but like if you listen to, 80s and 90s Genesis, and you're like, man, I wish, it makes me think about the old days when, they were playing prog and stuff. I'm kind of getting a similar feeling with just this track. It just makes me think back like, man, Love Over Gold, that had something going. This particular song, it just sounds so boring and commercialized, and there's nothing interesting in it. There's nothing that stands out from it. And I see that I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. It was released as a single, peaked number 7 on the US charts, becoming their third and last top 10 hit. It was the biggest commercial hit. So listen, if it's your first time being here and, this is one of their top songs, maybe you don't like a lot of times you may not like that I don't like the song. That's okay. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you and say, "Oh yeah, it's a great song," just because it's a popular song. No, I have to stick to my guns and keep a little bit of integrity at least. Yeah, I think it's boring, especially when compared to, some other songs that we've heard. I mean, definitely compared to a lot of other songs that we've heard from them. I just think that this is kind of, I'm not going to say that it's lazy. Here come Johnny singing oldies, goldies, bebop, alula, baby, what I'd say. Here come Johnny singing I Got a Woman Down in the Tunnels trying to make it pay. Or making movies, that's a good one too. He got the action, he got the motion. Oh yeah, the boy can play. Dedication, devotion, he turned in all the nighttime into the day. So, there's an artist I know who made bebop, alula, like who made that song? I can't remember. And I feel like he's just playing, he's idolizing his idols. He can play too. And perhaps he wants to become as big of a star as those musicians he follows and he looks up to. He'd do the song about the sweet loving woman. He'd do the song about the knife. Then he'd do the walk of life. Yeah, he'd do the walk of life. So obviously this is talking about a specific musician, which we'll look into the actual Wikipedia article to find out who that is so we can dive a little deeper into it. Here come Johnny, gonna tell you the story. Hand me down my walking shoes. Here come Johnny with the power and the glory. What is this, gentle giant? Backbeat, the talking blues. He'd do the song about the sweet loving woman, then he repeats that. All this is repeated, and after all the violence and double talk, there's just a song in all the trouble and the strife. You do the walk, yeah, you do the walk of life. Now, let's dive into this one a little bit. Let's see. It says here from Mark himself, I saw a photograph of a kid playing a guitar in a subway, turning his face to the wall to get a good reverb. When I started playing the guitar, because I didn't have an amplifier, I put the head of the guitar on the arm of a chair and put my head on the guitar to try and get into a loud noise. It kind of reminded me of that, I suppose. It says he had not originally intended for this song to be on the album, but as a B-side. But Ed Bicknell heard it and when it was being mixed and said, nope, you got to get it in there. So I do like this story because you clearly get that in the lyrics here. Like, you know, you can imagine Mark walking by and seeing this person, this kid playing guitar, just trying to, you know, get some reverb and everything. He got the action. He got the motion. Like, he can play. He's going to make it one day. Like, I like that kind of perspective, that simplistic, you know, just walking by and seeing this kid playing like, man, you know what? I used to do the same thing. There's kind of this happy memory of you looking back or him looking back and saying, man, I was in that spot. And maybe just like that kid and just like how I am today, maybe that kid's going to make it. He has a future in music ahead of him. So I really do like that, that particular kind of perspective and the way that lyrics are written here. Like I said, we already saw all the chart information here, you know, reaching number 1 in Ireland, I see, 2 on the UK singles chart, 7, like we said, on the Billboard Hot 100, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, I like the lyrics. I like some aspects of the song, but especially when compared to some of their other music that we've heard here on the channel, and man, especially Love Over Gold, like, it just lacks. So, but let me know what you guys thought. Maybe you love it. Let me know why. Maybe you hate it. Let me know why. But you can let me know all those whys in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel, what I do on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for just being, and I hope that you come back tomorrow. Bye, guys.